Hello, hello, hello. I thought I would pop in here and say hello to you. I'm so glad you're here. Well, I have been gone for a minute, but I wanted to pop in here because we have an interview for you tonight. And you are not going to believe who I ran into. Yes, Dr. Carrie T. Dennie. Dr. Carrie T. Dennie, ND. And boy, does she have a lot to share with you. So I'm going to just turn this music down a little bit. For those who don't know me, I am Linda Outerbridge, owner and creator of Hookah Sister for Women Entrepreneurs. And every once in a while, we pop in here and do what we call Hidden in Plain Sight series. So for this Hidden in Plain Sight, we are talking again to Dr. Carrie T. Dennie, ND, and she's going to be sharing some health education workshops she has going on. And I missed the first one, y'all. Yep, I was out of town. Well, my first one. She probably had more, but I missed it. So again, Linda Outerbridge of Hookah Sister of Women Who Write GR and podcast show The No Plan B Entrepreneur Straight No Chaser Conversations. I have my ticker running here because I want to make sure that you capture this. So this ticker will be running throughout the series and interview with Dr. Carrie. So vibrantwellnessmi.com is where you're going to find her. You can look her up before the interview, in the middle of the interview, whatever. I'm just going to keep it rolling so you guys can make sure you don't miss it. So I can't wait to bring Dr. Carrie to the stage. And yes, she's in our green room. That's what I like to call it. When they're off screen, they're in my green room. So she's in a green room, and all I ask for is when you guys comment, please leave a comment, leave questions you have, share it, do whatever you need to do to make sure that individuals get this interview and information. So share it, like it, comment, and Dr. Carrie Dennie will make sure she check out the comment to make sure she answers your questions. So this is recorded. It's live, but it's recorded. It is scheduled recorded, so make sure you leave your comments. Again, I'm bringing to the stage as soon as Dr. Carrie give me a thumbs up, I can bring her on in. Guest again today is Dr. Carrie T. Dennie, and here we go. Hey, Dr. Dennie, so glad you're here.
Thank you for having me.
How'd you like that introduction?
That was wonderful. I can tell you've done this more than once.
Hey, you saw me in the background playing around. So, okay, what do I take out first? So I let the music play, but not too long, but we're here. So I'm going to lighten up our background a little because there we go. Just to lighten it up a bit. Hope that's a little better than the darker background. We made it. Should I say you made it? We've been talking about this forever, y'all, going to do an interview. So I'm glad we finally worked it out.
Thank you again so much for having me.
Anytime. I can't wait to hear what you have to share. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Dr. Carrie.
Absolutely. So I am actually a licensed naturopathic doctor and acupuncturist, and I own my own practice here in Grand Rapids. It's called Vibrant Wellness. And so I have been practicing naturopathic medicine for about 8 years, and I have been in solo practice by myself for almost 2.
Nice. I have a couple questions, so let me just get comfortable in my seat.
Yeah.
With the education series, is it series of workshops?
It's a series of workshops. So let me say this. Yeah.
Give me some topics. I know what you talked about yesterday, but can you recap the one I missed yesterday and what that was like and what you talked about?
Yep. So let me say I provide health education for the community as part of a partnership with my supervising medical doctor, whose name is Dr. Angela Andrews, and she supervises my practice by my choice. FYI, that is not a requirement or anything.
I like that. I like that.
Well, thank you. And so we got together. She's been supervising my practice. And so this has been something that's been on my heart lately, is the fact that I feel like education is something that is lacking in conventional medical care. And as a result, I think this is why people are searching for other options, because again, they don't get the level of understanding that I think they should have in order to make better informed decisions about their health. So when I met Dr. Angela, it was amazing. We clicked immediately. And, she was totally willing to help me. And she was just a breath of fresh air. So anyway, I approached her and I was like, I got this idea. And I think back to what I know of our ancestry from Africa. And I know that there are tribes where women may be like sequestered, let's say, during their menstrual period, and the women that are older than may have gone through menopause are the ones sequestering them, right? And so in their time away from the rest of the tribe, I'm sure that they imparted knowledge and they were able to have candid conversations about what was going on with their elders that had already gone through it. And so again, I noticed that that's a lack. We just don't have that in our culture here.
Right.
And there are so many women that don't understand what's going on with their bodies. And so I, again, reached out to Dr. Angela and I said, hey, do you want to partner with me on this? Like, we're coming from two different, different approaches to medicine, but we work very well together. We share clients together. So we actively are providing integrative care already, right? And so why not do that in an education platform or forum? And so we started the first one in May, and it was part of a series that's all about hormonal or women's hormonal health. And so the first one was just about understanding your menstrual cycle. And that one was really empowering. It's always so exciting for me to research this sort of thing, and just myself on what I know. And as I'm personally going through things, right, just a reminder for myself too, that that this is okay. This is a normal transition. This is a normal part of life. So anyway, coming back. So
go ahead. Just take your time.
We talked about the menstrual cycle the first time. Then the next month just happened to be June, which was Men's Health Month. So Dr. Angela has a working relationship with a fellow medical doctor who does vasectomies. And so he came and talked about non-invasive vasectomies and how the way that he does it makes for better outcomes and just less time off. Like he was saying, with a typical vasectomy, men are usually down for about a week. For him, they're up and like walking around immediately after, because it's a non-invasive surgery, but then they can start like lifting weights and like resuming their normal activities.
Look at that.
So, again, this is why I want to do this, right? People don't know that there are other options. And if your medical doctor or whomever you're seeing is not up on the most recent trends, right, they might not know to even tell you. And so anyway, that was the second one. And then Dr. Angela and I also gave a little bit of a talk concurrently after he spoke about the vasectomies, just about some nuances and importance in regards to men's health. Because you always want to encourage the men to go, because
exactly. I was just getting ready to say that. I love it.
And so I see this kind of play out in my practice all the time, which is very interesting, which is, usually the wife or the female partner will come first, and then the rest of the family will come in, right? And she'll bring the husband too. And so again, that's why we incorporated that part. And so then yesterday's workshop was all about perimenopause and menopause and understanding the transition and like just giving women more education. Because like I said, we don't know. All you hear about is hot flashes and night sweats. And it's so much more than that.
Dry skin, dry hair, dry nails. Girl, I had perimenopause at 40. I was like, what in the heck was this? Because again, it was just like you said, the night sweating. It started off with that. The night sweating and the bed sheets all wet. I'm thinking, I am 40.
You got to change the whole sheet out?
Yes, 40. I'm thinking, I don't know what this is, but it's pretty early.
Yeah. And you want to know something, as part of the education that I just provided last night, some women actually can start perimenopause as early as 35, but they will still technically be cycling normally or regularly, I should say. And so no one knows, but it's so interesting. And so we talked about all of the different hormones that are involved and like what is causing what and why, and just a different way to think about and approach perimenopause, and then just simple things that you can do to help your body as you transition through, or even prepare to transition through, or if you're done transitioning, even to make that even better. So
see, now you have me thinking questions now, like can I still get that information from last night? That's what I want.
So actually we are planning, it was recorded, and we're planning to make it available for purchase even after the fact. So, and then you can totally shoot me any questions that you have afterwards. So.
Yes. Now, see how she did that, y'all? She said y'all missed it. Oh, okay. Come on back. Or purchase.
Well, we're also,
it's a business. She said we have to.
Well, we got to make money. So both of us have our own separate practices, and Dr.
Yes.
Angela has her own private practice. So neither one of us are associated, with like a hospital system or anything. And the way that naturopathic medicine works in the state of Michigan is that there's no licensure at this time. So I couldn't accept insurance if I wanted to. So yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. I got to make money, right? But
y'all know I love the way she talks. This is about entrepreneurship, and we do not play all that free stuff. It's nice to do it sometimes, but how and then everybody get upset when why are they going out of business? Why couldn't they sustain their business? Because nobody want to pay. You don't pay, we can't stay in business.
Exactly.
So I'm all for it when you said that, because I understand as an entrepreneur.
Yes.
You're not creating all this content, taking your time and knowledge and time to give it away free.
Yes, I went to medical school. These 2 degrees back here cost a lot of money that I have not even begun to pay back. So it's like I gotta live.
Girl, pay to play.
I will say really quickly though, in regards to the perimenopause workshop, we did talk about redoing it later in the year. So I'll keep you posted.
Good. Definitely keep me posted, because I'm at that cusp. No, I'm at the down slope. I think I'm at the down slope. I don't know what it looks like, but I seem to be like weaning off a lot of I always call the night sweats, I call it brain fog. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's like menopausal fog.
Yes.
What is going on?
Do you want a spoiler alert? It's because you're the lack of estrogen. So one of the things that I shared as part of this, we shared as part of our workshop last night, is that most of the things that happen during and after menopause is because estrogen is so protective in all different systems in our body. It's not just our reproductive system. And so you lose the effect, and then the body is like bereft, because it's like, you were here supporting me and now you're gone and I got to do this all on my own. And so it's an adjustment period, and there's a lot that goes on.
I like the way you explain it, because I thought I was losing it. I said, I know this is not part of menopause. I don't know if this is aging or what. But I'm thinking, I turned 61 and lost it. I'm thinking, what is going on? That's why I said I must be at the end, because some stuff is happening now. And I'm thinking, I can't carry this in the 65.
Yeah.
I carry this in the 65.
No, don't claim it. Hopefully by then, like you said, you'll be done, and then things usually do even out and get better. So the other thing too is, if you are trending towards being 65 and that is still lingering, consider going to see your PCP or potentially a different type of practitioner like myself, right, to help you understand if there's another underlying cause for that brain fog.
I like that. I love that. See how she just give it. Now, we didn't plan this to get a diagnosis, or I just had to. As soon as she said that, made me think about it, y'all. I said, I wonder if this is a part of it as well, with this stuff with the menopausal stuff.
It is. The whole body is.
See, you know what? I'm looking now, because just, why is it when you talk about menopause, it rears its ugly head? Why am I just now beginning to? I'm just like, I was hoping one wouldn't just pop up. And I always dread it when I'm interviewing, and then you get the sweat, and you're like trying not to shine and glow. But sorry, you guys, I got a fan for a minute.
You still look beautiful.
Thank you, y'all. But I'm trying. Okay.
It's all right.
No.
Yes.
The one I missed. What's the next one? Give me some other topics you have coming up.
Yeah, so the next one, based off of the response and the questions and things that we got from this last one, we have decided to do the next one in regards to like blood sugar regulation and insulin resistance. And so this is actually, I think, is another one that will draw a big crowd, right? Because this is kind of related to things like Ozempic and those new, what are called GLP-1 agonist medications. And so potentially, if you have questions about that, bring, right? But again, the point is to understand, why are those medicines so helpful? And they're helpful because they're balancing out your blood sugar. And so what does that mean, right? And what ramifications does not balancing your blood sugar have on your body, right? And then why do we want you to balance your blood sugar?
Right.
And spoiler alert, if you don't pick up anything from what I say today, spoiler alert, it is this: our body is an integrated whole, right? And everything that affects everything, regardless of what you have learned or what your conventional doctor may have told you, everything interacts and connects and influences everything else. And so we'll talk more next month all about it. But
see how she does it? She just throw a little bit in there just to reel you on in and say, okay, you have to come to learn more. But this is what you want to learn. Just say, I like the way you do that. I like that because now I'm intrigued and I am definitely, I just want to know. There's so much more I want to know.
I know.
But I know you guys are not going to tell me all of it right now because the goal is
for you to join.
Everybody seeing this and myself is to follow Dr. Carrie. And what's the other doctor with the
Dr. Angela Andrews.
Dr. Angela Andrews. So the goal is for you guys to watch this, learn more about what Dr. Carrie has going on, and to follow the educational series and what's going on. Because as you can see, the topics are changing. So I was like, how did I miss this when I was traveling? So I missed it yesterday, but it was so for me, you guys. This menopausal stuff. But I'm glad to know that there'll be a second part to that, and I can purchase the one I missed yesterday because I definitely want to follow up for that one for me, my personal reasons. And then that you do have topics based on questions or interest. So I like that as well. That, and then you had the one for men's health. I'm like, what? I personally was thinking this for mostly women, so that's good to know.
I mean, we primarily see mostly women, even though Dr. Angela probably sees more because she's a primary care doctor, right? So she's got families and everything.
Topics that you cover, so that's good. I like that. And you've been doing again since when?
Since May of this year. Mm-hmm. So it just started.
You're not too late because she may be able to go back and get you the. Will you?
Yes, absolutely. Okay.
Will
absolutely.
Well,
if not,
let me double check. And you'll be able to get all the series, all the ones they missed. Okay.
Yes. Actually, so Dr. Angela does have a YouTube page. I can find that later. Or you can go to her website, which is sohdpc.com, which is Seeds of Health, DPC. But anyway, she has a YouTube page. She actually put the Men's Health Talk on her YouTube page, the whole thing in its entirety. So you can get a preview of how how it goes and learn some stuff about for the men in your life or for you if you happen to be a male. So
and Dr. Carrie would definitely drop that link in after we get off. It'll be in the comment section because it'll be in the comment section. You'll get a chance to see it. I love all the work you're doing. I just, I met you a couple years back. I can't remember how far, but I know you've been doing great work and I can't wait to follow up with you more. And flip me over real quick to the acupuncture side.
Absolutely. So it's part of my practice. Like I said, I went to school for both, even though that wasn't the plan. And so being at medical school, we got free treatment. I tried acupuncture while I was there for the first time and I loved it. And so I added it. So I see many people for acupuncture with various conditions, but acupuncture in China, traditional Chinese use of acupuncture has been used as part of their medical system for many, many thousands of years, right? To cover anything, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Yes. So I primarily see, it varies. Some people for pain, a lot of people for stress. I also do what I call traditional Chinese body work, which is basically cupping, which is kind of a trend that people are picking up on. And so I have an uncanny ability of introducing it to people and people really respond well to it. Feels amazing. And so a lot of times I'll do a combination of both in a visit, but I love doing acupuncture. Like I said, my favorite things to use it for are honestly the stress and just relaxation, because how often do you truly get to unplug, lay down somewhere comfortable in a, with aromatherapy, right? And some very light music, without your phone in your hand.
You don't even want to talk about that. Because I don't see people how you relaxing and you got your phone. Lay down, go to sleep, take a nap.
It's crazy because they'll come in and they'll be like, so can I hold my phone? No. Low key, give it to me. I'm taking it out of the room. You can lay here for about 20 to 30 minutes without your phone.
Scared you're going to miss something. And you're jumping
and if you're going to miss something, they better leave a message. That's what voicemail is for.
I love the way you think. because I see people do that, and nobody gotta have it near a kid. Just every time they hear a noise, they ding a ding. It's like, can you turn your phone off down? So they just turn it off.
I mean,
Be
don't
okay.
don't get me started on phones, right? Because it is totally contributing to so many different things, but definitely nervous system deregulation, dysregulation, right? Which affects everything, like I just said. So, yeah, I love doing my acupuncture. Like I said, do a lot of, I don't say a lot, but I have a decent amount of fertility patients as well, because there is very hardcore.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, specifically for a lot of the studies have been done on acupuncture in conjunction with IVF, but I have also done it with IUI, which is kind of pre-IVF step. And then I've just also done it in general for couples that are trying to conceive and they don't have medical intervention, right? And they just want some balancing from an energetic perspective, because that's what
I love it. I am just like, all I know is you guys better hit her up for everything she just mentioned, because you're doing stuff that I had no idea you were doing, especially fertility part for acupuncture. What I do, I forgot to plug my computer. If I saw it going dark, I'm like, oh my God, did I just not charge my computer?
Don't look dark here. We good.
We good.
It's not dark on this side.
Okay, good. Okay, I got a little time to keep going. So I do know I had carpal tunnel syndrome years ago. And I remember getting acupuncture for my carpal tunnel. They started talking about a surgery and all this. I used to do hair. Talking really fast. Way back when I did hair for 10 years. And I started getting that carpal tunnel stuff, and they started, acupuncture. Haven't had a problem since.
I was going to say no surgery needed, right?
So I know it works, because when the doctor told me, I said, you want to try this? Sure. No problem, no pain, no nothing. I was like, this works. Yes. So I know acupuncture works, you guys. I use it for my carpal tunnel. The doctor who recommended it sent me to an acupuncturist. And that was years ago. So I know it helped me. So no surgery. Just saying.
Yes, I'm so happy to hear that for you.
Yes. That's what I tell everybody. As soon as somebody say that, I say, yeah, it works.
Well, this kind of resonates with why I decided to go into this form of medicine, right? There definitely is a time and a place for conventional medicine. If I get hit by a Mack truck, don't bring my body to my office. I need higher force intervention, right? I probably need surgery. I will definitely need some medication to help with the pain and whatever else is going on, right? But like, if your blood pressure is 130 over 82 and they want to put you on blood pressure medication because it's supposed to be less than 120 over 80, can we try some natural stuff first before we go directly to this high force intervention, which is the drugs, right? Because once you get on those drugs, unless your doctor is very open-minded, 9 times out of 10, they attribute any progress to the drugs, and they don't want to take you off. And the other thing too that actually drove me to go to naturopathic medical school was my own health concerns. But when I was asking my doctor for other options, all she had was medicine. And I said, well, what if I couldn't afford it? Like, or what if I lose my insurance? Like, what other options are there for people? And so here we are. Like I said,
I love it.
Almost 8 years. Well, 18.
You know what? What I will do is, this is so much information. I know we're not going to wrap this up in 10. It may take us about 15, because I want to be able to ease out slow. Look at the clock. But what I am going to do is, because I want to charge my computer, I do not want to just end this interview if my computer shuts off. So we're going to take a small intermission so I can go and get my plug for my computer.
Okay.
And make sure it doesn't bow out on us. So hold on one second. Intermission time, people. Hold on. Be right back. just like that, we're back. Now I feel much better because I was thinking, oh my God, this is not going to work. That it's not going to give me the juice I need to keep the interview going. But we're back on.
Glad you were able to recover.
Yes, that was like watching the laptop and nervous that we weren't going to get all the interview in before it shut down on me. But I am so glad to hear that you have various types of topics in. I'm just like, is it monthly? You did say monthly, right?
Yeah, every month. So I think we chose the third. Don't quote me, but I think it's the third Monday of every month.
Okay.
Either third or fourth.
Okay. So I'll definitely be looking for them. So tell me where you're going to be uploading the videos for sale soon, and where will they be for sale for purchase?
They'll probably be for sale on both of our websites. We don't have a website for our partnership because it's kind of more of a way we move, but not a full-on organization.
Okay.
So I'll keep you posted about that.
Okay. So she's gonna keep us posted, y'all, because y'all gonna want to catch up on these series. Because I can tell you, I got a couple of them that I'm already interested in catching up on. But anything else you want to share with us as we round this conversation on?
So one last thing I just want to share. So like I said, I launched my own practice about 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. And I understand and empathize with people that my services can be an investment for them, especially because of the lack of insurance, even though you can use an HSA or an FSA to pay for my expenses too, but still, or your expenses via my services. But so I'm always looking for ways to improve and like make things affordable, but still, like you said, being an entrepreneur, being able to be paid what I'm worth. Because like I said, I went to school for 5.5 years.
Yes.
Get a degree. I learned a lot.
Yes.
And so I do believe that's definitely
pay her money.
Right? And I'm not going to go into it, but it is actually comparable to what you pay for a conventional medical doctor's visit, but you don't know that because your insurance covers it. And most people don't look at their insurance EOBs, which explains what everything was, that was charged to your insurance or submitted. So anyway, so the last thing I just want
that's a hidden message she's trying to tell you guys. Check your bills.
I got so many gems.
She's dropping them, y'all. Y'all better listen.
So the last thing I just wanted to share is this, my baby, which I call my holistic wellness program. And so one of the big principles of naturopathic medicine is to individualize care. And so I have found that it is easier to do that for people that need more ongoing support if I can create some sort of a structured program, right? So the way that the program works is you choose how much time that you want to spend with me each month. You can totally choose how you want to spend it. So basically between 30 or 60 minutes, right? So let's say you chose 60. You could split it up however. 4 15-minute visits, 2 30-minute visits, a full 60-minute visit, 2 15-minute visits, and a 60 or 40 or 30. Goodness, I can't count. But
I'm liking this already. I like this already.
Split it up. And then also, because I do offer acupuncture, you can add an acupuncture once or twice a month if you so choose. It allows you, again, to have more ongoing support with me, gets you a little bit of discounts on my online dispensary where I sell my supplements. And then again, it is just designed for people that know they're going to need support, or, hey, I want to revamp the way I eat. I eat a standard American diet and I want to eat better. I know that that's going to take time. So let me sign up for the 6-month program and you can walk me through and guide me through steps, right, to help you get to your goal. Or for my clients, because I do a lot of gut healing support for my people that I have gut dysfunction, that definitely takes time. And again, I'm very transparent when I am talking to potential clients and even actual clients. If I don't know, or if it's going to take longer, I'm not going to sell you, a lie. I'm going to tell you the truth because, again, I want you to be as successful as possible in improving your health and being able to maintain that improvement. So anyway, I just wanted to mention my little wellness program because I definitely think the people that have taken advantage of it have felt better as a result, and some of them enjoy our interaction so much that they renew their program, once it elapses, once the time elapses. So anyway, all of this is listed on my website, but I just, like I said, I'm always looking about trying to find ways to help people better understand what's going on with their health, whether it's an individual basis, which I would prefer, or via my workshops, right, that I have right now, or other things that will eventually come to fruition, I'm sure.
This girl done sold y'all, but she was so, that's what I'm talking about. Share all your stuff. People will get on here, and I'm telling you, they'll come on here. Oh, let's do a promotional interview. Let's do a hidden in plain sight interview. I said, sure, come on, be a guest, talk about your stuff. And they get on here, and it's just so shy. They talk about one thing. Just follow my Facebook page. You'll learn the rest. What? You just missed a promotional opportunity to not share everything? Thank you. You didn't share like acupuncture. You shared your packages, because that was going to be my question. What's the target? What type of client you're looking for? How can they find you? Do you offer packages? Do you have a suite of services? Do you offer like breakouts? I don't know. And you just mentioned all of them. I'm thinking, thank you so much.
I will say this one thing I didn't mention is there's actually more. So I do have bundle packages of appointments that people can buy for discounts. I do public speaking, right? And so that's an avenue too.
If you want another question, do you do educational seminars and speaking? Thank you. Well, so you're making these questions is rolling in my head. I was just like hoping you get to it, but
yeah. So many things. So I don't know if you're familiar with our mental health collective, which is a Black and Brown organization, mental health practitioners in Grand Rapids. I gave us a talk about nutrition at their last mental health fair. So, and it was a candid conversation because there's so much misinformation out there. It's got people in a chokehold, and our country is in a struggle right now. And I feel a lot of it has to do with the fact that there is a lack of knowledge. Of many different things, right? And so again, I just want to do my part in my lane and help people learn as much as they can about their body in a way that they can understand.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this conversation because Dr. Carrie Dennie is real. She said, oh, it's in the chokehold. Y'all just got it all mixed up. Let me just tell you how it is. So if you come to her, just know she ain't no holds barred. She gonna just tell you. I can tell. She's just gonna tell you.
I'm gonna love on you too, but I'm definitely not.
You want to be real. You don't want them to pay you for a lie.
Correct.
If you pay me, I'm gonna tell you what you need help with. So
yes. But I will say this: the other thing too that I probably do differently from my colleagues is that I view my relationship with my clients as a partnership, and they are the drivers because it's your health.
I love it.
It's your journey. So yeah, I have all this knowledge and this expertise and all of this, all of these different skill sets, right? But you as an individual have the knowledge of your working body that you've been living in for your whole life. But then also too, I do believe that we have intuition about what's going on with our body, and those of us that are able to tap in and pick up on it, right? So I still have to say, I welcome all of that. Like I welcome people that push back when I give them what I call my wellness plan. If I tell you to eat, 7 cups of broccoli and you don't like broccoli, I want you to tell me you don't like broccoli so that we can find another way to achieve the goal. But the goal is to not just give people supplements instead of medicine, because I can't technically tell you to stop taking your medicine anyway. The goal is to help you learn all different ways, especially foundational ways, like things like your diet and your lifestyle that you can do to support your overall health, in addition to just tackling whatever health concern, that you bring up at that time. So,
girl, the more you talk, the questions are swirling in my head, because you probably see I'm looking down because the question is listening to you. So the question I have is, do you offer the packages? Because I am personally thinking, if I can look at the website and pick a package for myself, but I also want to create a package as a gift for someone. Do you offer, because he's in a different state. So my brother is who I'm thinking, because he and I talk about kidney stuff, and he doesn't have a nutritionist and all these things I'm thinking, supplemental stuff. And I just left him down south. He lives in down south in Louisiana. And we were just talking about this. So they didn't give you like a nutrition, they didn't give you one. And he's on a holistic path. And I'm thinking, as soon as you're talking, I'm thinking,
so to
online type of things like.
So I just have basic information online. Again, solo entrepreneur.
I mean, to have you do be a virtual person for him to.
Yes, for your. Yes. So, okay, let me say this. So for people that are interested,
virtual ever.
Yes, but for people that are interested, or even like for you that you have an interest to maybe help with a family member or a loved one, I usually require people to schedule what's called a discovery call on my website. It's free. It's 15 minutes, right? But that gives us time for me to understand what the concerns are, for you to understand what I offer, right? And then for you to ask questions. And then I usually send a summary email that lists all of the numbers, right? And then going from there, you can look at all that information and decide what you want to do and go for it. I give this disclaimer that this is the way that it works right now because I'm solo. And so I can't be the doctor and the receptionist, and the patient advocate, all at the same time. And so
that's okay, because the more you talk, the more I'm thinking of people, and I'm thinking, I wonder if I could just give this service to someone that may not be here, but how would that work? Oh, my mind is clicking.
So I do definitely, just like we're on the, well, not on this, but we're on this kind of a virtual setting. That's totally what I do. I have clients not all over the United States, but definitely in different states, in addition to clients on the opposite side of the state. And I got a couple up in the northern part of Michigan too. So I'm open to help you wherever you are.
Well, my people, my guests, whoever you are watching this later, she has mentioned 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different ways you connect with her. There's no reason not to.
Let me give you the easiest 2 ways. So definitely the website. Yes. Otherwise, you can also find me either on Instagram or on Facebook with the handle at C for my first name, Dennie for my last name, ND for my first degree. That's it.
I love it. And there's the ticker for the Facebook.
Thank you. Same. It works for both Facebook and Instagram, and of course they're linked. I
made sure I had both tickers saved. I need to put both tickers up just in case.
You did
great. There is your little handle. That's her Dr. Dennie's handle for Facebook. I'm gonna let that scroll because the other one's been scrolling for a while. You should have a website by now, but I'm just gonna fade out with her Facebook so you can check out on Facebook as well. You have both of her places to find her. And definitely, I can't wait to get to your website. I peeked around it before the interview, but I can't wait now because I want to see some of the packages and how you have them set up. Because definitely, when you mentioned gut health, supplements, and menopausal. Those 3 things are my best friends. So I'm definitely going to be checking out those for me, and acupuncture, because I really know that works for a lot of different reasons. I want to check them out to build my own package. But I also like that you have them available because so what if not you may know of someone that you can gift these services and packages to. And I always say gift because you buy them for someone you care. Somebody you care for, you buy the packages and then you invite them to have the discovery call with Dr. Dennie and then figure out once she tells you what she thinks they need, then you are the purchaser or the gifter or the angel investor, whatever you want to call yourself, you're going to give that to someone you know that needs it. So that's how I am looking at everything Dr. Dennie said and how you can use those services and support the person you love and support Dr. Carrie Dennie and her services and all she has to offer. Like she just said, I went to school 5 years. Pay me my money. She didn't say it like that. But I am saying it like that.
She's saying it for me.
Pay, invest, and pay for those services. These are not free services. These are services that's going to help you in your health and your health journey to live
long term.
Healthier, not just live longer, live healthier. So yes.
But one last thing I will say. I always give this disclaimer in my discovery calls. I'm going to give it now, which is all of these things that we talk about and the wellness plan and all of that, even driving to the office to get acupuncture right, opening up a supplement bottle, deciding to make better choices when you eat, These are things you have to do. And so if you aren't ready, that's okay. But I always want to, again, be as transparent as possible. This ain't me doing the work for you, because that's what we're accustomed to. We're accustomed to medicine doing the work for us.
Right.
All we got to do is pop it. That's not how holistic health works. That's not how natural things work. It requires the same amount of effort that you have for everything else, unfortunately.
Yes.
And that's the one thing. I'm 44 now. That's one of the things I learned by the time I hit my 40s, which is everything takes work. Everything worth having takes work. And that includes your health. So
44, beautiful age. I remember back when.
I love it. Wonderful. I would have never guessed.
Girl, yes. Thank you so much. I need to continue. I need to work with you more so I can do something with this. So yes, the inside looks like the outside. That's the main thing, because you look like this, but the inside I want to be in glowing and fashion and be in tune with the outside. So you guys, I just enjoyed this so much. You have no idea, Dr. Dennie, because again, we've talked several times, but I'm learning today of all the great things you do. So I'm so glad we had a chance to get this interview going. Learned a lot. I can't wait to post this interview and talk more and share.
Absolutely. Anytime. I'm here.
We got to get you connected to some women who have no idea what they're missing. That's the main thing. So we'll talk more. I'll share more. We're going to add these links in YouTube pages and information on where you can get the past series, health education series. We're going to definitely make sure you get those. I got a couple I need to invest in. Notice I said invest in. Not going to be given to me. I'm going to invest in them for my health. So you definitely want to get that information. And just thank you for being a guest. Thank you for coming on. And
you for having me again.
Girl. That's all I gotta say. So
it's always a pleasure.
Yes, girl. If you want to be a guest on the Hidden in Plain Sight, because this is what it is, Hidden in Plain Sight, because just like Dr. Dennie, you and other businesses you may know that may not be on the radar, that people may know about, hidden in plain sight. So we're definitely going to make sure that you come on and promote your business, share your what you have going on, because we know you're out there. So please come forward. Or share someone you know need to be here so we can hear about their business. So hit me up. Hidden in Plain Sight is the series, but I'm Linda Outerbridge, your host of the No Plan B Entrepreneur Podcast Show. Hook a sister up, women who write. You know where to find me. If you don't, it is hasunetwork@gmail.com. hasunetwork@gmail.com. And I don't want to stop her ticker because I was going to throw mine in there, but just know it's hasunetwork@gmail.com is the email. And I will put up right quick on where you can find more about Hook a Sister Up. It's hasucollaborative.com is the website for Hook a Sister Up. hasucollaborative.com is the website for Hook a Sister Up. So make sure you go on my website, learn more about Hook a Sister Up for women entrepreneurs. And I also, while I'm at it, I might as well just leave my ticker. Yeah, I got everything back here in my studio, y'all. hasunetwork@gmail.com is the website to connect with me if you want to be a guest on Hidden in Plain Sight or learn more about Christmas stuff. So I think I've covered it all. Please leave information in the comment section. And we hope to hear from you. And definitely make sure y'all hit up Dr. Carrie Dennie for more information. So we're going to be heading on out of here. I want to make sure that I just leave you with information for Dr. Dennie, and you know again where to find her, and that is on her website. So make sure you follow up with Dr. Dennie. I'm gonna let this roll as this music takes us on out. Thank you again for being a guest here, and we'll be catching up with y'all soon. Bye bye.